Well, hello, welcome back to Mod. Just kidding. PuppetMaster FPV, that is the new name. We will remind people frequently, but I have a couple things that I'm excited to talk to you about. First off, we'll give you a little glimpse. If you don't watch the other videos of my YouTube channel, you're probably doing yourself a disservice. We had some really great footage taken from the X-Star Premium, which is my premier camera drone. 4K capability. This was done in only 1080p, but at 60 frames per second. I went out about a half mile, 3/4 mile out, straight out into the bay. Climbed in altitude so I could get a killer shot of the Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco, the New Bay Bridge, and the Oakland Port. And then I did this reverse side pan into the Berkeley Marina at high speed and back over into where we were doing all our FPV flying and where all the kites were. And then I will come over and hover and come in for a landing. But it's just one of many great videos, and we have a diversity of videos on PuppetMaster FPV. It's not just racing quads and flights. I'm trying to do the most epic videos possibly. This is a window into a man's life who loves hobby and FPV and uses it to enrich his life. He's not competitive. He most likely flies mostly alone. Enjoys his solitude and quiet, and that's one of his biggest problems, is when there's people around and he's flying. He tries to always be where it's quiet and chill. That's me. So I'm looking for some homies to fly with. If anybody knows anyone in the Bay Area that flies racing quads, wings, fixed wings, camera drones, tiny whoops, you name it, I'm in it. So we should go fly together. And so yeah, I have had a really good day, really good week, really good time ever since this has come into my life. This wonderful mini racing quad. The Immersion Vortex 150 Mini is just an amazing piece of technology. It really is. And it, you know, I didn't even touch on all the highlights and technology you have in the OSD is one of the best features of this entire quad. Now you can see I modified, did a little tinkering around after the last video, and things are different again. So now we have the tri-blade Lumineer props on the P&P version, and we're gonna rock those until they break. They are really, really fast. Watching the video, I've never seen the DVR, because it has serious lag, process video so quickly, because it had to. It was moving so fast across the landscape, it didn't have a time to lag out almost. It was really neat. So these are the batshit fast props. If you're going to race with a 150 Vortex, my recommendation now is to go for a Lumineer 3-blade prop. All around flying, especially freestyle, I'm going to recommend the Racecraft 4-blade. Exceptional prop, very nice, more durable than an HQ. Now the HQ props are great, they work very well, but they're the stock props, and stock props for a reason. They put a lot of stuff into this quad, and these aren't bad props, but I have a couple complaints with them. Like, it hurts my hands just to put these motherfuckers on. Every other one of these props are drilled properly. Every HQ prop is just a little too small for the goddamn hole. So you get it on there and you have to start screwing the threads and like breaking your fingers to get the motherfucker all the way down. Where all the other props, you can basically just push them, and if you had to, very loosely spin it down, and then boom, it's locked in tight. But these, for some reason, aren't properly screwed. And yeah, oh, easy fix. I could go get a power drill and a drill bit and fix them. I don't want to fucking do that. I'm already paying for HQ props, high quality props. Can you drill the motherfuckers the right size, please? Because really, like, your guys' props went from my favorite props to now they're my backups. So that would be my hint to you. Sorry for being a little aggressive and mean, but you absolutely have to have the right size hole in these. And to struggle so hard to get it on the nut, the shaft of the motor is ridiculous. So come on, HQ, pick up your game. I still love your props and I'll still use them, but right now I'm rocking these Lumineers and these Racecrafts and I'm having fun with them. So that's that. What else? Oh, okay, so we changed, we got the clear Lumineers. I also swapped out the Shorty antenna on my green 150 and put on the one that was on there that's like brand new, because the other one just needs a little love. We're gonna go ahead and put a little duct tape around the back of it, as you can see where it got a skitty. See if I got it in here. Nope, it's not in there. Am I holding it in my hand? Oh, guess I'm holding it in my hand this entire time. Where's the skitty now? Oh, it disappeared. Oh, I put tape on it already. Wow, I'm a genius. Okay, so it's already fixed. I'm ready to rock. Maybe I'll just put it back on. Save this one. Keep it save the nice one for a nice one. And then on the other one, my green blade, beautiful MiniVortex. Ooh, it's just so jelly. This one, I put the blue quad blade 3-inch Racecraft props on. And then I put, if you see here, this is an Amway 3 leaf antenna, CPA, circular polarized, with adjustable stump in the back. These things weigh nothing, and with all the airflow, because it's not a enclosed thing like this, which isn't to say that that's necessarily bad, but it does have these little tiny air holes, but this will have almost no wind resistance, as opposed to this will have an actual readable amount. It is very aerodynamic, being a mushroom, but it still will create wind resistance, where this, almost with all the holes and stuff, it just blasts through. The wind resistance is just nominal. So even though it's a mini quad, this thing back there won't really affect its CG at all, and it looks really good with the blue props. The blue and green just are a nice harmony together. This quad, I haven't flown with it yet like this. I'm going to do one test flight and put it back into storage as the backup, but I think I'm going to really like this setup, especially because on my Fat Shark transformers I use a powerful directional patch antenna like a Voss Crosshair, and then my other antenna is an Amway 4 leaf TX antenna. I'm sorry, RX antenna. The TX is the 3 leaf and the RX is the 4 leaf, I think, unless I got those backwards. But yeah, and that one's specifically designed to go on your goggles or your ground station, and the reception is just really, really good. So for 15 bucks, I got a pair of both this, the RX and the TX, and I think that's a pretty damn good deal compared to what all the other, I could basically have bought 2.5 of those sets, so I would have 5 antennas basically for the price of one TBS set. So yeah, You can save yourself some money if you know the right product to buy, people. And I encourage you to watch videos, because sometimes some of them are selling shit and they're going to steer you in the wrong way, but a lot of us, we don't give two fucks. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm not being paid by anyone. No one is in my pocket. So I'm going to give you the fucking raw, real deal, whether the manufacturer or whoever likes it or not. So I hope you appreciate that, and I hope that builds me subscribers and loyalty. So, love you guys. Thanks for watching, and keep on fucking flying.